Before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not subbed to me by now? My content is fire, from stop motions, news videos, reviews, music occasionally. All my social media accounts are linked down below, and now, let's get straight to it. What's up, you guys? So, as you can tell by the title of this video, Missing Link has been very much the talk of the town with the Transformers community the past couple weeks, because of the reveal of the obvious Optimus Prime that's coming out, what, like 5-6 months away from now? I'm looking at the calendar here on my laptop. I'm excited for it. A lot of people are excited for this thing. So I just want to drop a video for you guys talking about other Missing Link figures that I think it would be really smart of TAKARA to do. And I'm just going to be going through some figures that came out from Season 1 of G1 in 1984. I'm not going into 1985, 86, 87, yada, yada, yada. Because I'm pretty much confident that Missing Link is just mainly going to be stuff from 1984, Season 1 of G1, the first year of Transformers, to celebrate the 40th anniversary, because that's pretty much what the whole line is about next year, and, you know, because it's the 40th anniversary of Transformers, it makes sense. So that's pretty much all the Transformers that I'll be covering. I'm not going into any other seasons, it's just original 1984 stuff. So, with that out of the way, let's get right down to the ones that I want to talk about in this video. First up,
can you guys guess which one I'm going to be talking about first here? Can you guess? He's one of my favorite Transformers characters of all time. I talk about him almost every video.
Jazz! Of course, my boy Jazz. My boy Autobot Jazz. Now, looking at this guy, there's a lot that they could do here. All the accessories that he's got, the missiles, the rocket launcher, his gun, there's so much they could do. I don't know about with the product placement, how that would go with them getting the licensing for everything. I don't know what would go on with that in terms of with pricing, and whether if TAKARA gets the okay to use some of the product placements, or at least I think there's product placements on this figure. I'm not sure, but anyway, obviously adding that modern articulation. I'm going to be saying that a lot in this video, because pretty much 98% of these figures are missing a lot of key components for articulation that us stop motioners and toy photographers sorely need for our businesses nowadays. Besides articulation, I think it could benefit from, I don't know, I think if you just break up the legs a bit, adding those extra articulation bits down there, it would make for a really solid looking Jazz figure. It would be pretty much be like a retro looking version of the what was that line called? Reveal the Shield Jazz from 2010. Still one of my favorite Jazz figures of all time. I'd probably say he is my favorite Jazz figure that I own. Now, moving into one that has been very controversial over the past almost 40 years now of Transformers fans in terms of accuracy, and the major component that is missing in robot mode. I'm pointing at it right now if you guys can guess who it is that I'm going to be talking about. Ironhide and Ratchet, okay? These dudes missing their heads is absolutely insane. I get where they were pulling from Hasbro and TAKARA, because this toy line was originally for, like, I think it was like mechas where humans fit inside the robots, which is why this mold for Ironhide and Ratchet don't have any heads. I can understand that point of view, but after 40 years, I think it's time to officially give these molds their actual head sculpts that they had in the cartoon, or at least, oh, I was about to say in the packaging model, but they don't even have the head designs drawn on the packaging for these figures from 84. That's crazy. I love the sleds, how it has the treads in there with the guns and the missile launcher. So having that come back, and that's not like some gimpy Earthrise Deluxe class parts forming type thing, but in a more traditional and, I guess you could say, bigger sense, with the sled and the missile launcher on top there. And I think another no-brainer, at least in my opinion, he was just featured as one of the main characters in the recent Rise of the Beast movie. By next year would have been a year since it dropped, so very recent still. I think they should really do a Mirage in this Missing Link toy line. If they could get the product placements for what they have on the vehicle mode there, would be pretty sweet. But if they don't, whatever. Modern articulation, give them all those missiles, the gun, and the missile launcher itself. That would be awesome. It just makes sense for me that they should do a Mirage, seeing that he was pretty much the main character of the recent movie. By the time the 4th anniversary rolls around, it would have been a year since it came out, so I would expect them to do Mirage, but again, I have no idea what character they're going to be doing next. So this was another Autobot character featured in the Rise of the Beast movie, Wheeljack, who I definitely think should get an update in Missing Link. Right off the bat, I think they should fix some of the proportion issues, because when they added the articulation on the recent Optimus Prime figure, it sort of makes him less stumpy looking because they added those extra joints, so therefore it takes up more room in the mold, making him taller and lankier looking. So I definitely think with Wheeljack, when they add those extra joints to him, it'll definitely make him look way less stubby and less like midget looking. It looks like he's wearing a skirt too because of how the windshield hangs on his lower midsection. It's absolutely insane, and his arms are almost touching the ground. So yeah, modernizing the look of him a bit more. Obviously still keeping it in that G1 toy form, because these are still the G1 toys, but just with modern articulation. But hopefully they could play with it just a little bit to make it look a bit more cooler, because he's looking really crazy. Again, product placements, I don't know how that's going to work out, but it would be nice to get all of the original numberings and words on there from the Lancer. Give us both of those missile launchers so you could put them right on his shoulder so he looks like a total badass. Give me all the missiles, all the wing pieces that he comes with. I just hope they maybe fix the stumpiness, but again, I don't know, considering it's just the G1 toys get with updated articulation. Now moving into some Decepticon baddies for Missing Link. The Seekers, the original three, the big three trio, Starscream, Skywarp, and Thundercracker. Obviously, these need to be in Missing Link. I mean, come on. It's the big three of the Seekers. Maybe modernizing the head sculpts to look a bit more accurate to the show model, maybe, but again, I'm pushing it there considering it's just supposed to be the G1 toys reissued with modern articulation. Obviously adding those extra joints, maybe make the some of the parts forming stuff disappear, like what they did with the Optimus Prime, where you don't have to take out the fist to transform him. Adding in all those extra accessories would be awesome. And the last one that I want to talk about, the big baddie himself, the leader of the Decepticons, Megatron. Now again, this is probably one that is extremely controversial for Takara or Hasbro to do, considering his alt mode is basically just a gun. So I don't know with how the world is these days, how that would go about, but considering this is mainly an overseas toy line that Hasbro is really just putting up on their website to sell, they're not really too involved. And plus, it's more for adult collectors. I could definitely see them taking a stab at a gun Megatron as opposed to Hasbro doing it in either Legacy or Studio Series 86. So I definitely think we'll get gun Megatron maybe. I mean, we've already got Optimus. We got to have the big baddie, leader of the Decepticons, to pair up with the Optimus Prime. In terms of what I'd want from this guy, definitely give him a mace. Give him all the extra gun accessories like the stand and all that. I don't know how they're going to handle the chrome or die-cast. I haven't really talked about the chrome on any of these figures. I don't know if it's going to be, plastic just with VAC chrome paint on there, or if it's going to be actual die-cast. Considering the pricing for Optimus, I'd hope it'll be, good quality die-cast, and it's not the cheap one from the 80s or some of the reissues we've gotten over the past couple decades where it sort of breaks easily. I don't know what they're going to be doing with that. I don't know. I kind of hope it's just chrome paint, but then again, you know, with transforming it and playing around with it, y'all know me and thousands of other people out there doing stop motions or toy photography for a business to make money. You don't know how long, you know, that paint's going to last and all that. So, I don't know. It's a tricky situation in terms of the chrome or die cast on there, but whatever they're gonna do, I hope it's just for the better quality of the figure. So I definitely want to see Megatron with that updated articulation. The design for the 80s toy is crazy, so I hope they modernize it just a tad like what they did with Optimus.
Little disclaimer, I didn't mention Bumblebee because Bumblebee gets talked about way too much in the fandom.
But yeah, that pretty much does it for... I want to get this out of the way. It's not that I hate Bumblebee. It's just that, oh my god, we get so many toys of him, and obviously we're probably going to see a Bumblebee, and he's probably going to have the modern articulation, blah, 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 blah. But I just hope he's not the next entry right after Optimus. I mean, we get so many Bumblebees every freaking year. Give us Ratchet, or give us Starscream, or Megatron next. I really hope it's not Bumblebee. I just think he's been overused the past 15 years, and the character hasn't been done justice. It's pretty much the same iteration since the 2007 movie. He either has the radio voice, or he's just some guardian for the main human protagonist. It's just whatever to me. But anyway, that's pretty much all the G1 characters from the original 84 toy line that I really, really want to see in the Missing Link toy line. I didn't talk about everybody, obviously. I'm missing some of the Autobots and some of the Decepticons up in there. But let me know down below in the comments which G1 figures. It could be from 85, 86, or whatever. I just specifically pinned it on 84 because that's what I think they're mainly going to focus on for the 40th anniversary. But who knows? They could branch out. I don't know what Takara is going to do. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below which G1 figures you want to see in the Missing Link toy line. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!